I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching. This video is going to be a short excerpt from a longer conversation I had with Rob over at Dice Show Tactical. In that conversation, we talked about all sorts of things, ranging from just general training stuff to CQB to rifles and all sorts of other little topics. And this video is a short conversation from that longer conversation. If you enjoy my content, definitely be sure to check out Rob over at Dice Show Tactical. He's also the same guy who ran the Gunfather Milsim channel, if you're familiar with that. He's a great guy, longtime SWAT guy, so he has a lot of knowledge and information to share. So if you enjoy my content, I'm sure you would enjoy his content as well, so definitely be sure to check out his channel, Dice Show Tactical. With that being said, I hope you enjoy this video.
I mean, like, my thing, obviously, is more tactics and strategy, as opposed to just the general use of firearms and gear reviews. Like, I mean, not that I don't ever do gear reviews or ever do, like, just general, like, shooting stuff. But, like you said, the market's flooded with that, with people who are way bigger, will always be way bigger in that area. But the tactic side of things is very limited. Like, everyone will go out and do, 10 rifle classes, which is great. That's awesome. But implementing that into, implementing those skill sets into, and making yourself tactically sound, let's say, there's not a lot of even courses out there on that. It's, you can find courses all day long everywhere. There's 100 people probably within a stone's throw away from you who offer rifle classes, pistol classes, and all that, which is, again, awesome. It's fantastic. But to apply those skill sets in the right way, let's say.
Beyond just shooting paper?
Exactly. There's not a lot out there.
It's tough. And there's a couple problems with it. I got some friends who are kind of bigger in the tactical community, the instructor side. Like, you ever heard of 88 Tactical?
Oh, yeah. He's
okay.
I'm Trevor Thrasher. He's fantastic.
Okay, so Trevor trained me.
Yep.
So he's one of the main guys. He was on the SWAT team I'm on. He was on.
Gotcha.
So he was Omaha cop, and I literally just saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
So, or no, 2 days ago, whatever. So he's a good dude, but the issue that they run into on their training side, and their what used to be their operations manager, my best friend I've known for years, Chris Brammer. But if you have a pistol, let's say or a carbine 1, you'll get, I don't know, 30 students.
Yeah.
Carbine 2, 8. Carbine 3, 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nobody comes back for those. And that's the problem, is that you're making all your money off that basic class, and then they're just gone. They're in the wind. They shot the paper, and they're happy.
Yeah.
So nobody really goes up to those advanced classes.
Especially with the force-on-force stuff, there's a lot of ego involved. If you go into force-on-force, what you do and what you've learned is either going to work or not work, and you're going to learn the hard way. So I think it's a lot of putting your ego on the table in that kind of way that drives a lot of people. It drives a lot of people away from that type of training.
I think the more people argue about tactics, the less experience they have with it.
Or the more absolutes they make.
You're right, correct. Like, I was teaching at Panoramic CQB. That's a place here in Omaha. Real good instructor there named Alex. Good dude. A lot of night vision stuff. And he does more of a center step CQB.
Gotcha. So it's more dynamic.
Yeah, but he understands limited pen. I'm more of a limited pen guy.
Yeah. And
we met, and when the first day I met him, we just talked about what we do and what we teach, and we never got in an argument about which is right.
Yeah.
It just didn't come up. And it's like, we can both respect what each other does, and I think inevitably when you run into resistance, everything ends up looking like limited pen anyway. So why not start that way? But that's just me.
Yeah.
But he's real receptive to shit and real receptive to what I gotta say, and I don't step on his toes. If he's teaching them, I'll literally say, I can't teach that. I understand it, but I'm not comfortable teaching it because I haven't had enough training in it where I feel comfortable. Now I could fake it,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be right.
Yeah.
But you can have those friends, whereas the internet, oh my God, and the comment sections and the people talking shit.
Oh yeah.
I
get it all the time.
Oh, I noticed. they just live in the absolutes.
Yeah.
And it's not fair. It's not. I mean, they just don't fucking get it. And I think they don't realize is, I was telling this to the class the other day. I was teaching it was an airsoft team out of Chicago called Havoc.
Okay.
I didn't know them. They were studs, good dudes, all had night vision. I mean, they were pretty hardcore. Like they're doing
legitimate night vision, or like the airsoft kind of. I know.
No. Dual tubes, the whole nine. And they're doing. So this is a team that travels around and does Mil Sim West stuff and stuff like that. I mean, they're legit.
Yeah.
But great guys. And I was trying to explain to them, different CQB methods and stuff. I'm like, look, the second you step into a structure and decide that I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to go try to find this guy that doesn't want to be found with this gun, you're less than 100% safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything after that is just arguing about percentages. Okay? And that varies on training, equipment, rules of engagement, all that varies.
Yeah.
So, I have a 98% solution versus a 95% solution or vice versa. But here's the 92% solution that we're really well trained in versus the 98% solution that none of us know or whatever. It's all percentages. None of it is 100% safe.
CQB is not safe. No matter what, it's not safe.
Well, so they were doing night vision. They had this scenario. They had a guy dug into a corner. They just couldn't figure out how to get him out. And he was chewing him up. One of their teammates, they were playing against their own teammates. And they kind of got like, well, what's going on here? And I'm like, look, guys, if you had like a bunch of SF dudes and a bunch of Navy SEALs in here trying to crack that nut, they wouldn't do it. I guarantee you they'd say, yeah, we're going to tear off the wall.
Yeah.
And use a machine gun or throw in a frag, or we're going to use it. We're going to breach a hole, make a solution, but we're not going to stick our head around that corner and try to engage that guy. I said,
we're going to send in a drone that has a half a pound of explosives on it. We're going to call it to that dude's face, and we're going to laugh.
Right.
And then we're going to send in a dog to chew on him.
There's only so many ways you can pie a corner, and quick peek or whatever. There's only so much you can do. And I don't care how well trained you are. At the end of the day, you're still very limited by the confines of, I'm using this cover and this projectile shooting thing to try to solve this problem. Mm-hmm. If you've done the game long enough, that's a 50-50 at best, probably more likely a 70-30 in their favor. Mm. And I'm going to bring up a rook. I'm going to tear off a wall and then throw gas in there. And then we're going to bring you to our, where we want the gunfight to be.
We're going to corral you over to us instead of the other way around.
Right, or call you out to us or whatever. We're going to play because we're not going to do that low percentage win. We, on the SWAT side, we like to stay in the 98%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where we like to be. So, and once I explained that to them, they kind of hit, oh, okay. Like, yeah, there's Navy SEALs wouldn't do that shit. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Now.
But that's a different context.
Right. But
entirely different context.
Right, you're playing a sport, and the sport's fun, and that's what you're paying for, is to do the sport. So go do the sport and do your thing. But just, you're getting torn up because it's not really a high win situation you're in right there.
Yeah.